Yo, check it. What's up? We are back.
Hey, did y'all miss us?
It's another Monday, and it's
Another
another awesome podcast with just me and Christian.
Hi. If y'all haven't noticed yet, we moving.
Yeah. Our production value has risen up once again.
Well, but we're still not sponsored, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cameron from last time. He's actually providing the.
He's letting us borrow his slider.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, we're slightly moving.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry if you get that motion sickness.
Yeah. And if you are, then just
Comment down below. Let us know.
don't
look too much.
Don't
Just
watch
listen.
the video. Yeah, just listen. We just wanted to try something out, and I feel like it would be interesting, but we might not use this again if it's too much.
Yeah. Why not? Try something once. That's the motto.
Yeah, exactly. You got to give it a try and just try it. But anyways,
How you been, Jay? What's happening?
we just got back from Omaha. That was
Yeah.
cool. Just another work stuff, but we won't go into
Too deep to it.
details. But
If
anyways,
if you want to know, you gotta check out Ryan's page.
yeah, probably, but
It's not out yet. So hush, hush.
yeah, it won't be out for like the next few months, so I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
But anyways, what we're talking about today, I got an update.
Oh, an update.
Yeah, I didn't tell Christian about what we're gonna be talking about today because I wanted his genuine
No.
reaction.
No. Okay.
I'm kind of curious of what you're thinking, but
Jack okay. Jack just gonna throw me in here. I was like, yo, Jay, what are we gonna talk about?
yeah,
He's like,
put you on the bus, bro.
Jack literally looked at me and he just gave me the head nod. Like,
We're just gonna go.
oh no.
But anyways,
I'm not excited about
here's
this.
my update.
All right, update me.
I am single again,
No.
and actually, it's been probably like over a month now.
a month now?
Yeah, I just didn't tell you guys.
What the hell? What?
Yep.
For a whole month?
Yeah.
I've been seeing you like almost every other week.
Pretty much.
No.
Yeah. And I figured since we talk about relationships here in the podcast, and might as well talk about my relationship and why I ended my relationship.
So you ended it.
Yeah, I mean, I initiated it, but it was more mutual than
Mm-hmm.
mostly on my side. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, ladies, slide
Slide
into my DMs.
It doesn't seem
No,
like it's affecting you.
Yeah, I'm kidding. But
You
you know
good?
what? Huh?
You good?
Yeah,
What the?
I'm actually, obviously, I'm sad about it, but
Did you tell Andrew?
no.
Oh, did you tell anybody?
Some people know because, like, they asked, and then I just said, yeah.
What the hell?
But yeah,
This is genuine reaction. Oh man.
yeah. So, well, the main reason why I ended it is because our schedule and the time just didn't match up.
Yeah.
She's full-time working and full-time going to school for nursing,
Yeah.
which is obviously it's extremely stressful for her.
Yeah.
And like in the beginning, I mean, it just got kind of tough in the last couple months.
Yeah.
Like I try to make time and hang out, but she really can't because, the busy schedule. So after a while, I was thinking about it for like maybe like a good month or two.
Yeah.
Be like, what should I do? Like, should I try to stay and like maybe I guess, be patient that she's always like stressing out and
Yeah.
not having enough time. And after a while, I was like, I can't live like that if all it's given me is like,
Stress.
yeah, it
Sadness?
was like slightly stressing me out a little bit,
Bro.
like, because it's kind of affecting my way of living in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, like if your significant other can't give you time, or she she's just on her like stage in life where she just
Mhm.
relationship is not a priority for her, which I totally get. And that's one of the main reason why I ended things. And we talked about it. We had a talk
Yeah.
where like, you know what, like this thing, like we had a good run, but it's not working out anymore. You know?
Dang.
Yeah. So,
What the hell?
yep.
For a whole.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? It's because I was wondering, like, how come I'm not like? Obviously, I'm sad about it. Like,
Yeah.
there are some nights where like I just want to hit her up and be like, "Hey, like, I want to see you again." Blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
like, I was wondering, like, how come it hasn't hit me as hard as it used to be? Because you know how like we had those breakups in the past where like
Yeah.
everything just shatters, And what I realized is in this relationship, like we were too. I had a life outside of this relationship,
Yeah.
which was a really good thing, is because I feel like when the things, when our relationship ended, I didn't feel like I lost my identity.
That's good. That's good though.
Because I think, you know how when you're like in a relationship, in a long term relationship, when it ends and you're just like, fuck, like everything just kind of like shatters.
Yeah.
But I had a life outside of it, so it wasn't as extreme
Mhm.
as it used to way back when we were younger.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like I'm okay.
You sure? You good? That's a whole month, man.
Yeah, I'm actually not that bad, to be honest. Yeah.
I mean, you're always around models anyway.
Nah, it's not even that, dude. It's just I just think it's better for both of us,
Yeah.
to be honest, because I want her to figure out
Her life and stuff.
her life
Yeah.
outside of me, and like, who knows, maybe in the future. Like, I'm not hoping that we would get back together or anything, but
Mhm.
you never know, because like our relationship wasn't even that bad. Like, the breakup wasn't because the relationship was bad, but
Yeah.
it's just the timing was bad.
Ooh.
I mean, to be honest, she was honest in the beginning. She was like, I'm not looking for
Yeah.
to commit anytime soon, because she's like, basically, I have shit to do. I
Yeah.
have like, she has to figure out her life, her career, her next step in life.
Yeah.
So I was kind of, I guess, mentally preparing for that moment. And the moment was just a couple months ago when everything just got
Got super busy.
super busy and real. Yeah.
That's insane, dude.
You got any questions,
Bro,
bro?
I got hella. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I want to do this on the podcast.
Go for it, dude.
What the heck? I came in here thinking, oh, we're just gonna do a simple ass podcast.
We are doing a simple podcast. It's going to be a short one, probably like 20, 30 minutes maybe.
I don't know. I got questions. How you feeling, man? Are you okay, bro?
I just said I was okay, dude.
Maybe I'm not okay. Well, as one of your friends, man, I'm concerned. I really, you kept this under wraps. Well, I mean, you were talking to me about it, and you're talking about how like she wasn't hitting you up and all this stuff, and like I feel like, did you? What do you? How do you? Did you learn anything off of this? I guess that's the first question. I don't know. I don't want to put like my thoughts and stuff into this, mainly because once again we're on a podcast. And, it's not. It is. I mean, at least it was your decision too, right? Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Well, both of us. It's more mutual, but I was the one that initiated the breakup, which is like, you know,
Yeah.
because I was feeling like my needs weren't met,
Yeah.
and I can't fully blame her for it because, like I said, I know what I was going into,
Yeah.
and she was upfront in the beginning, but all of a sudden, just shit got real, man,
She got real, dude. Okay.
and it's because for me, I was kind of it was either like an ultimatum or be like, you need to be with me, or and then have her resent me at the end,
Yeah.
you know? And then like even if she said like, "Oh yeah, let's be together. Let's work this out."
Yeah.
But if she's not fully happy with her situation, like she would eventually just resent me for it.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
vice versa. Like if I was like being patient with her, like trying to stay in the relationship while she's like trying to figure herself out, I would probably resent her because like obviously my needs aren't met because, you know, if
Yeah.
you're not gonna spend time with me, then what's the point, right?
Yeah. 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 So then, so then, in a sense, you've already like, I mean, you already meant to prepare yourself for this, and you already know, did you already feel it coming? Like, did you already? I mean, obviously, you're the one who kind of broke it off. You guys are mutual and everything, but how does it feel? Do you feel any different? Like, I mean, obviously, going from like, you know how they say like love is a drug.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, do you feel
Um,
an emptiness?
actually, aside from me being sad about not having her around,
Yeah,
like I don't feel empty at all.
really.
Yeah.
This is probably due to the fact that you kept your. I mean, I know you were out there, you're doing your own thing, you're meeting these people, um, like you're always surrounded by, like photographers, models, and stuff like that. So there wasn't a shortage of things to do for you. Is that is that how you
Yeah,
feel?
I mean that's part of it, yeah. But I think because I told um I've said this before because somebody she asked me, she's like, you see, well, not um the girl that I broke up with, but
Yeah.
just like a friend of mine. She was like, you seem like you're very okay with the situation. Like,
Well, I was gonna say the same thing, but
yeah,
I already know you. It does feel like you are okay with the situation, but like the last time this happened, I mean, there was you, me. It was
oh, that was years ago. That was
that was
like we were kids, dude.
we were kids. Well, I mean, now as we've
Yeah,
grown and
yeah,
we understand relationships and we do talk about it, like all that stuff. This is we see like relationships are happy, and I mean, if you're not happy, then like why are you struggling to maintain that unhappiness? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
What was your question again? Sorry.
so I guess my question is like how long did you feel like this unhappiness?
Mm, unhappiness.
Yeah, because like to me, it seems like you were feeling it for a while and you've come to terms with it. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like there's like stages. Apparently there's stages where what do they call it? Denial.
yeah, yeah. Um, I think probably the last couple months. I would say when like because the months before that we were pretty good, you
Yeah.
know. Um, but in the last couple months, it was like slowly kind of transitioning into less and less time together,
Yeah.
less and less communication,
Yeah.
and that was the time where I'm kind of like, huh, like it's a little off, but I was maybe that was still a denial stage of like it'll
Yeah.
be okay, like it's just like a rough, like rough patch or whatever it's called
Yeah.
for the relationships. But I think just this last, I guess, when I decided that I really wanted to kind of end things and move on is because like it got to the point where we're like we don't even talk anymore.
Hmm.
So I was like, there's really no point, you know?
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, are you guys still talking?
I haven't talked to her for like a week.
Oh, it's only been a week. When did you drop it though? Like when did you say, "Yo, this is done"?
Um, Probably like a couple weeks ago. Maybe like a week and a half ago, maybe.
A week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that that one meme where like it shows a dude like feeling, oh yeah, like I'm cool, I'm cool without her, and then a month passes by and he's not okay, but then it's the opposite for the girl where
Oh yeah, yeah.
have you
When
seen
she,
that?
yeah. When a guy is like, "Oh, I'm cool for the first," well, no, I think it's the girl is that's cool for like the first few months,
Uh huh.
but then it hits them after a few
No, I
months.
think it's the guy.
No, because I think the guy is the one that gets all messed up in the head in the first few months,
Yeah.
and then kind of like slowly gets
Well, I
over
feel
it.
like we looking at the wrong memes.
No, I swear to God, I saw it like a YouTube video or something.
Uh,
But I don't know, like either or. Like I
you mean
guess
that like how to get over somebody? Did you see that video? Where it was like
probably, yeah.
step one, do this. Step two.
Because I think, well, I guess it just depends on the situation. If you're the one that broke it off, or if
Mhm.
the other person broke it off. But yeah, I think the reason why I'm like okay
Yeah.
is because I've kind of worked on my mental health for a long time, like
Well, I
the
mean,
past year or so. Yeah,
that's what we do here on this podcast to mentally prepare ourselves for all that.
yeah, exactly.
Do you think like because we did this podcast, because we always talk about like we always talk about we did talk about heartbreak and hurt. You know, did
Yeah, yeah.
any of what we've discussed here on this podcast translate into reality for you?
Yeah, I'm sure it translated like subconsciously.
Yeah.
Like I've learned a lot of things throughout the past few months.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I think I'm just like trying to focus on like the bright side of things, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, that's good.
Cuz we always think that cuz I think a lot of people look at breakup, most people will like when everything ends it's like oh, you regret the whole thing, you know? Like
Oh no.
because it didn't work out, like
Yeah.
everything was bad. Like it's not necessarily true. Maybe sometimes it's just like you know what I realized like I don't know if somebody used this before, but I was like a breakup is kind of like um it's like a vacation, you know? It's
Yeah.
like just because that vacation is done doesn't mean like it was fuck. Damn it, it was a lot clearer in my mind.
Well, I got one for you. I got one for you. Have you seen that? I had this actually. I posted this quote somewhere on my social media somewhere a long time ago. But I was sitting there and I was watching the sunset. Right. And I
Yeah.
was sitting there and I was like, "Damn, the sunset's so beautiful." And I love sunsets, sunrises, sunsets. I'm a sunrise sunset chaser. Right. So as I'm watching the sunset, it's like you can see the sun going down. It's like golden hour about to turn into blue hour, and you're just like, damn, this guy is so amazing. The hue, the colors in the sky is like throwing me off. It's like it's so beautiful. I feel like that double rainbows in the sky guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, as I'm sitting there, I'm pondering, and I'm pretty sure someone already said this, but I sat there and I'm like, you know, the sunset should be a reminder that even endings are beautiful too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Because like you've learned something from it, you know, and you know it's you shouldn't be sitting there thinking that oh this is the end of the world, because the next day the sun's gonna rise. The sun
Yeah,
will always
exactly.
rise. And if you're feeling down, boy, you would call me, you would hit me up, man. What the hell? Like,
Yeah, I'm actually like to be honest, like I said, I'm pretty good aside from obviously like I miss her, I'm sad.
yeah.
But outside of that, like I'm not like depressed or anything.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, I guess you know you had that mental capacity to be like, okay, this is not good for me. This is not working for me. It's time to, and you did it in your own terms.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it wasn't like sudden like, oh, what's going on? Like other people, it's just like, you know, we're not working out. I got a dip. But did you sit there and talk to her about it? Like,
Yeah,
what worked and what didn't work?
we had that talk like a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
And then yeah, we just she's she's just super stressed, and like she doesn't want to like bring me
Negativity.
along to that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
which I totally get. So that's why I'm just kind of like, well, I want you to figure yourself out, and I'm gonna figure myself out. You
Well,
know?
that's I feel like that's absolutely super mature, especially since like um in the past,
Yeah, yeah.
what we
Oh
experienced.
yeah, we've definitely done.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
definitely done some dumb shit back in
yeah.
the day. You know,
I
like
feel
I would
like
like beg her, or like maybe I would even like give
yeah,
ultimatums.
the baby come back.
Yeah,
But
exactly. But
no, I mean, in all seriousness, like previously, I don't know, like if you break up, it's just like back in the day, you didn't talk about it. It's just like we're broken up, we're done. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you in my life. Type deal.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely not that kind of
Okay,
breakup.
that's good. That's good. Oh
Because
yeah,
like
because you matured.
I don't hate her or anything.
No
I'm not
resentment.
mad at
That's
her.
good. That's good.
Like I don't regret anything.
So you had an adult conversation about why it's not working, and made sure. So are you still friends?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, see,
yeah. Like
that
what
in
the
itself
fuck?
is the most mature thing a man and a woman who was once in a beautiful relationship can do. It just states that. And I mean, like, if you really love somebody, and if you had loved that person, and if you still love that person, obviously you're still gonna love that person. There's got to be love in that heart, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So like, it's just mature thing to do, to like, just like you set standards and goals for you and her, you also got to set standards and goals for what may or may not have happened. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Because I've been thinking about it a long time, and like I knew she still had a lot of things she was trying to figure out for herself,
Yeah,
but I was kind of like in denial. Like,
yeah,
oh no, like she's ready to be in a relationship, but like in the back of my head, it was like she's not really ready.
yeah, yeah,
But obviously, love is blind. When you
yeah,
love somebody, you kind of just like ignore those signs.
yeah.
But I think the signs just kind of got clear, basically.
That's
But
crazy, bro.
I'm really am good though. Hopefully, you guys learned a little bit of something like from this situation, my
Well,
situation.
I think that what they can learn is that, that if you're there's plenty of things here, that
Uh,
they've learned.
yeah,
Yo, if you feel in JERiCK, if you feel in this relationship, like and subscribe. No, just kidding.
I need one more subscribers to get 1,200.
No, but in all seriousness, like, I think the most important thing here to know is that you've definitely grown and matured, especially since, like, from when we were young. Like, we've done crazy stuff. And,
Yeah, we've done some dumb shit.
but to know that, I think you're absolutely ready for the next phase of your life. You know what you want, you know what was working, and you know what didn't work. Like, do you think you're ready for a relationship right away, or are you just gonna calm down and?
Um, I feel like either or, I'll be okay.
Or if something comes along, it's gonna be like that Filipino.
Yeah, like to be honest, it's like how people are like, "Oh, you need a few months to get
Yeah,
over somebody."
yeah,
Like, but that's not really like I'm not getting over a heartbreak in a sense. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like
I mean, for me, it
it
sounds
was
like it's not even a heartbreak. It's kind of just like you were in a heart. You were in a heart melt, because your heart. I mean, your heart's still there. It's just it's you knew what was happening, and you had already like like
mentally prepared.
mentally
Yeah.
yeah, mentally prepared yourself. So you and you did it on your own terms, and you came out, like, in all honesty, I think that's the way you did it. Like, that's the most, like, gentlemanly, and most, like, that's the most manly thing you can do. If you see it coming, like, the best thing to do is talk it out. If it's not working, do what's best for the both of you.
Yeah, cuz I was thinking about it. I think the reason why a lot of people should wait to get on to the next relationship
Yeah,
is because they have a lot of healing to be doing.
yeah,
And for me, like like I said, I'm feel like I'm good. Like
For now.
it. No, like to be honest, like if I've been feeling it, I should have been like feeling it already.
True, true.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. There's certain instances where you're just like, cool, and then you do something and you remember, damn, I used to do this. You know?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't want to say that I'm ready to jump into the
To
to the next one,
yeah.
but I feel like I'll be okay either way.
I feel you. That's okay.
But
So
that's for the other person to decide too. Like
yeah,
whoever I decide to date in the future, if they're okay with that. If oh, you just got out of the relationship a couple months ago, like
that's a conversation that you have to have. You know?
yeah,
That's a healthy conversation as two adults, two consenting adults who want to indulge in each other's happiness. Conversation is key. You know,
yeah.
just
Because I
like
mean,
we've
you've
said in the
you've
past.
heard those stories or like oh, like the rebound became like a love story, you
Yeah,
know, and there's some stories too where it took them, you know, like they were single for a few years
yeah,
and like they found the one or whatever.
yeah. Well, you know how they say like life is not like a rom com or it's not like a fairy tale or whatever. You know what? I've come to the conclusion that life is whatever story you make out of it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if by whatever chance you do bump into the next one or the love of your life, you know that is because not by well maybe by chance, but also because it is what you willed. It is your like okay I'm ready for this stage. This is what I'm doing and like if this is what life deems me to have then I will have it.
Yeah, I've actually after we had that podcast with Javon,
Yeah,
I've been looking into like a lot of like
spiritual stuff,
yeah, I guess in like the universe and like the vibes and the
bro.
energies.
That's all you gotta
Yeah, and that's why
spread
like
it.
I've been looking into it and I'm like, this actually makes a lot of sense.
Oh man,
And that's probably one of the reasons why I'm like okay because
you
like one
gotta
of the things that I learned is just like they call it like the manifestation.
yeah.
Like one of the signs that like you're about to like go on your next level or whatever is like
Oh yeah, what Javon said.
well yeah, it's like so I've been watching like a lot of YouTube videos about it, but um one of the signs that you're about to like go on that next level,
Yeah.
next journey is losing somebody or losing something.
Oh, we talked about. Oh my.
Yeah.
What the
So it's like
So you.
so that's why in my head I'm like, okay, so I lost this relationship. Maybe it was meant to be or whatever.
Yeah.
Um for like the next thing to come along, you know?
I highly believe that things. I've always believed in it too. Things don't happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like you you either step into a lesson or you step into the next phase of your life. You just never know. And if you walk with an open heart and an open mind, you know things that are meant for you will happen. Like there's no doubt about it. And you know I'm really proud of you, bro. Like the when we had dealt with this in the past, you know we hit a coffee bar. We just like
We hit up coffee bar, we hit up the bars.
we hit up all the bar, anything bar. We hit a taco bar, salad bar. I was there, but you know you've grown from it.
Yeah.
You know that is a mature thing, and I'm actually really proud. I'm proud to, you know, and how you gonna do this on a podcast like that?
No, I mean I think I thought about it last night. I was like, should I bring it up on a podcast or like just keep it like very superficial or whatever, but figured, you know what? Just put it out there, dude, cuz like you never know like whoever's listening to this, like if this is the podcast that actually
Moves you.
move you or change your life or even just like learn a little bit from this episode, like you know what? Like I want people to learn from what I've learned. So I'm like, I want to share it.
I mean,
And I figured this is the most honest way I could possibly be on a podcast.
that's
So
cool. That's
here you
cool
go.
though. I I'm actually I'm happy that you're really like you're so sure of yourself. You're you've come you've come so far. You've come to a point and you're just like, you know what? I'm not gonna fight against. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go against the wave. I'm just gonna like accept it because at the end of the day, there's nothing more you can do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you
You
can't
can't
make
really force things.
yeah you can't make people stay. Like you can't control a situation. You just know that if it's time, it's time. But I also believe in the idea that if it's meant to you, if you love something, let it go, and if it's meant to be, it'll come right back to you.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Who knows? Maybe when she's ready, she'll come back, and if she's not, then it's all good.
it's all growth, bro.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not mad at her, or I'm not upset
No,
with
so
her.
so what kind of emotions do you feel then?
Do I feel at
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
moment?
That's a question that I asked myself when I had broken up or when I had lost my last not lost when the last relationship for me had ended. You know what I'm saying? I had to ask myself. I was like, well, what kind of feelings do I feel? And now I want to understand why I'm feeling them because, you know, like as we grow older, we change, our bodies change, we do different things, and you know, when I had asked myself, I was like, well, I feel bummed, I feel really sad, and what can you do about that sadness? You know what I'm saying? So, oh, well, I mean, if I'm really feeling really bummed, like I can't just sit here and wallow in this sadness or in this pain. I need to get up and continue my life because life will move on, like with or without me, and I would rather me go do something productive for my life and you know not necessarily to say, "Hey, I'm doing great without you," but more so to say, "Hey, I got up and I did good for myself." And it's all about yourself. It's at the end of the day, you can't rely on anybody else's. Just like Will Smith, and just like we've said previously in the past, happiness um is not determined by your significant other. It is determined by who you are.
Yeah.
And
Happiness comes from within.
exactly.
Um. From so to answer your
Yeah, yeah,
question, what emotions am I feeling?
yeah. Let him out,
Um.
man. Let me know.
Well, like I said, slightly. Aside from being slightly sad that she's not around anymore,
Yeah,
um, I think it's making me focus a little bit more on what I should be focusing on,
yeah,
which is my career, this podcast. Like I want to take this podcast on the next level.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm. I'm like. It sounds so weird to just like be okay with it,
yeah.
but I really am, dude. Like I don't know what else to say, to be honest.
Shit.
Like I don't know, dude. Like I know it's not really the norm to be like this
Yeah,
after a breakup,
yeah.
but yeah,
Shoot, I don't know about you, but I'm probably gonna be balling. I'm not gonna do it on a podcast. Maybe I'll do it on a podcast, but I'll be balling. I'll tell you that. I'm like, man. But I mean, that is life, and that is, and how you treat the situation, and how you learn from it. You know, in the past, we would lash out and we would get angry, and it's just a constant reminder to not just yourself, but everybody out there that you can't control situations, but you can control what you are and who you are and
how
your
you deal
emotions
with it.
within. Yeah, and
Yeah,
how you deal with it. Like, you can either sit there and wallow in that sadness, or you can just get up and do what's necessary for yourself. Because
yeah,
at the end of the day, you know, you are tending to yourself.
and if she's listening, I don't think she listens to a podcast, but I really hope that she's doing okay.
Bro, I'm proud of you.
Like I really want her to like figure herself out,
Yeah.
and like I don't know if it's selfish or selfless, whatever, but I really want her to figure herself out. Because like selfless would be is because like obviously like I want her to be happy.
Yeah.
And selfish part of that is because if we do end up being together again, like
Yeah.
she'll be a better person for me.
Yeah. I mean, I think, and I do believe that, even in these situations, um, it doesn't matter whether you're dating or whether you've met somebody, or like these are the kinds of situations that help you grow and help you think about like, oh, okay, this is who I was, and this is how I reacted to this situation, or this is how, like, it helps you just become a more better version of yourself.
Yeah.
And I mean, just listening and like seeing your reaction, and I think, bro, you've definitely leveled up since the last time. Do you think that then? Um, uh, I guess my question here is, when you're ready for the next relationship, are you gonna try and make that your last?
Well, for me, my goal is always to be
Well, the ultimate goal,
the
yeah,
ultimate goal is always to be the last to date that person, to be the last one.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it would be the last one. But if
yeah.
it's not, then that's just another stepping stone for me.
True.
It's like another learning experience.
Do you have any Are you do you have
Prospect?
what?
Do I have any prospect?
That is definitely not what I was gonna ask. I already know you got like lined up.
No, I don't. I'm not balling like that. I'm not a pimple like that, dude.
We're looking at you. No, just kidding. No, but I guess my question is, do you have any fears? Do you have any, like, like, are you scared of what may come or what may not come?
Mm, no, I try not to think about it. Yeah,
You're a greater man than I.
I mean, like maybe a fear for me is like her finding somebody else.
Yeah,
I mean, not necessarily a fear, but I'll probably get like jealous
yeah,
if she like some like all of a sudden she's dating somebody else,
yeah.
you know. But if that was the case, then
She was not
like they
meant to
say,
be.
it's just not meant to be, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have any fears. I'm more of excited.
For what may come.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you, man.
Well, thanks, dude.
Bigger and better things.
Yeah.
I mean, not like saying that the past wasn't good, but you gotta.
Yeah, it was you know what? It was like because we were dating for 2 years.
Yeah,
I really learned a lot in the last 2 years
yeah,
with her.
yeah,
It's crazy. Yeah, like even though like I mean, it wasn't probably like her intention to be like difficult or complicated, but
yeah.
by just me dealing with her, I've learned a lot. Not in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way, but
Yeah.
because I feel like I just wanted to be a better version of myself for
Well,
her
that's
and for me
always- yeah.
too. Yeah.
That's always the ultimate goal, to be a better version of yourself. You know, like, what's the point of a relationship if you don't, like, you cannot stay stagnant in a relationship and expect that relationship to flourish. You know what I'm saying? If you have to grow. You have to learn more about yourself, and you have to learn about your significant other. And if you're not making any changes, or if you're not trying to make these changes to like make something so beautiful, then what was the point of it all in the beginning?
Yeah, because she definitely challenged me a lot
That's good.
in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like we should just end it there. We'll talk about it more.
If y'all got questions, if
Yeah.
y'all want to reach out to JERiCK,
I do want to, yeah, like we can probably talk about it on the next one.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, I hope y'all know this is coming out in a couple. What podcast is this coming out on?
so
This
this is gonna be
currently
probably,
Javon's up.
yeah. So in the next 2 weeks. So probably like what, like before Christmas?
Oh,
Let me
damn.
see. So this will be out on the 23rd.
The 23rd. Send JERiCK a gift, y'all. For you ladies, for you fellas.
Slide into my DMs.
Slide into his DMs.
If you have a crush on me, this is your perfect
Opportunity.
opportunity to confess your love. I'm kidding, but you should.
But you should.
Dude, life's short, man. Like, you never know, dude. What if I have a crush on you too, but you never
Oh, you never said hey?
yeah.
I said hey,
Or
what's
maybe
up?
I should-
Hello.
I should be the one saying hey. But yeah, like, life's short, dude. Check it. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Shot into
Hey.
my DMs.
Ah,
I'm kidding. Not kidding.
well,
Either way. Yeah. We good?
are you good, bro?
I just said I was good for the last 40 minutes,
I don't know
bro.
if I'm good. I don't know if I'm good, okay? Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, then we appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Hopefully you guys didn't get dizzy if you're watching it on YouTube.
Yeah. You know, if you're feeling what you heard today, hopefully this helps you. Leave a comment or let us know. Like, reach out to us. We're always here. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Yep. See you guys on the next episode.
Hey,
Peace.
later.